In this video, I learn and share some great tips for students starting off with circuit training.
We are about to stall,
and this is our adventures in and around South Africa.
Hey aviators, my name is Carl, a student pilot sharing my journey to becoming a pilot. Last episode was my first 10-hour dual check, which means it's time for circuit training. This is where all the fundamentals I've learned so far come together and where the fun really starts. If you are interested in learning to fly, please consider subscribing and following my journey. Let's learn and share together.
Okay, so exercise 12 and 13, circuits. So we're going to be looking at a circuit. This is a nice layout of a circuit. In this one we're using 2-0 as our circuit. Okay. It can be either or. We keep our circuits to the west of the airfield at all times. The main things we're going to be looking at, we've already looked at a takeoff and high-speed taxis and all that. So we're going to be looking at the actual circuit pattern. Now, a good circuit is a good approach, and a good approach is a good landing. Okay. Yeah. The aim of doing the circuit and procedures and the spacing in the circuit is that you can give yourself enough time. The more time you can give yourself, the less your workload, and the less your workload, the more you can focus on flying. Okay. All right, yo, let's do this. So nice and small, like we did in the briefing. Just a general circuit. The first one or two, you're going to base it on the angles, so 90 degrees of your wing, 45 to the thresholds, and then find your reference points. Once you find your reference points, you can then continue using reference points.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Okay, so very Panometer, Papa Pro Charlie, rolling 20, remaining in the left hand second. 55 and rotate.
Nice catch. You want to be a little bit more subtle with that catch.
Yeah.
So we do our takeoff checks and all of those we do. As we climb out, we get to our first upwind on the upwind leg. We get out 300 feet. We do our after takeoff checks. After takeoff checks, like so on the boards, we can check brakes, undercarriage, power pitch mixture, all of those. We leave the undercarriage and power pitch mixture in there, even if we're not flying an aircraft that has a retract or pitch and all that thing. Just that it stays with you. So in the event of you flying a plane that does have undercarriage, your muscle memory has undercarriage in there somewhere. Then we need to turn 90 degrees to the runway. The best way to do that, look off your wing, check what's in the distance there, and then you start your turn. Now it will be a climbing turn because we're still busy climbing, and we're maintaining the VX speed. Okay. Nice, nice. So far, I'm picking up that you're flying a bit inside the plane, not outside. With regards to the takeoff, the nose pitching up, and then your initial bit of the climb, you went a little bit nose high. Speed went down to about 67 or so, and then you saw it because you were basing it on the instrument. Remember, just base it on your reference. The nose is a little bit higher than the horizon. Keep it there and then check the speed. Don't follow the numbers. So we look at the reference point and we turn towards it. Once we're facing the reference point, we make sure that we're 90 degrees more or less to the runway, and then we maintain that. Nice. Make sure that you're not going inwards towards your runway or outwards. Okay, going outwards is not such a bad thing. It just gives you a little bit bigger of a circuit, which is good. But going in towards the runway is not that good, because now you're making your circuit smaller, which then means you're not going to have a good base leg to do your descent on, and which will typically put you a bit too high on the final approach.
Panorama traffic for Bravo Charlie, left downwind 20.
So you can set up your downwind.
Brakes on off undercarriage. 1 notch of flaps. Fuel pump goes on, landing light goes on. Prop climb.
45 degrees off our threshold, we can then turn our base leg. Okay, once we've turned the base leg, again, the reference point of your wing, check what the reference point is, turn towards it. Once you're on that leg, then you can do your base leg checks. Your base leg checks, we call them scuff checks. So we're going to do speed. We must reduce the speed, and then we also want to get the desired descent rate. So we're going to be reducing quite a bit of power, making sure we get the speed, and then we can check undercarriage again, fuel, flaps. Oh, it's a little bit early on that turn.
Yep.
We'll fix it, no worries.
Full flaps.
And we are aiming for the runway numbers, and then at the runway numbers we then fly the plane level. I got flaps.
Yeah, full power. Steering positions in the green, ASV is alive, and rotate.
Nice. Get that nose, find that position of the nose for your takeoff. Nice. A little bit too late on the power reduction there. So when we came into the level, because of the power, we started increasing in speed, and that's why it feels so firm.
Okay.
So this is where a lot of people find it a little bit harder to get the landing. It's because they're coming in with a mindset that I need to land the plane. Don't come in with the mindset that I need to land the plane. Come in with the mindset that I want to fly as low as possible on top of my runway. And then because we're now in that position, we're flying as low as we can on top of the runway, and we remove the power, the plane doesn't have enough power or thrust to keep us flying. So the plane wants to come down. But because your intention is to keep it flying, you'll be adding more and more and more back pressure, and then the plane comes nicely down on its main gears. Okay.
Panorama traffic, Papa Bravo Charlie, left Downwind 20, touch and go. Okay, brakes on, off on the carriage. 1 notch of flaps, fuel pump, landing lights. That better?
Yeah. Nice. You see, now you can just focus on the flying.
Yeah.
And scanning for this chop. Must be somewhere here. Helicopters and microlights have a tendency to call once, and then it's kind of like, I am here, I told you so.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. We're turning a little bit late. We don't really want to be flying on this side of the road.
Okay.
Not a bad thing. It's good to have a big circuit. And today's calm, but you'll see when there's wind, the wind that you get here because of this hill down here really plays a role. Now get that 70 knots and keep the 70, and then you manage the 70 and your height. Don't turn yet, don't turn yet.
Okay.
There's no wind, so we can wait it a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, watch your speed.
Put on my Bravo Juliet Uniform Mark, that's coming up over the graveyard down to the south of your field. My intention is to join our left downwind 420. Do not have the other traffic visual.
Okay. Still cool.
Yeah.
Panorama traffic, Papa Bravo Charlie, final approach 20, touch and go.
Nice.
Okay.
Set up, pitch set, fine, there we go. Now we're stable, and here about 5.3 we can see the height looks good, so we consider it stable. Okay, we're a little bit to that side of the runway. Let's fix that quick.
Panorama Bravo Juliet Uniform, establish on 30 left downwind runway 20, I'll keep it tight.
So now we'll wait till we get to the flare height. There we're in the flare, hold here, hold, powers all the way. Hold. Nice.
Okay, laps,
full power. Nice one, nice
temperatures, and rotate.
That was a nice one. It's just you still got the mentality of land the plane. So remember, we want to be water skiers here, so don't land the plane.
Yeah.
Just touch the wheels, just roll it. If the nose doesn't come down, it doesn't matter. We'll do flaps and takeoff. Nice, okay, start taking a bit more power. Because we're turning a little bit earlier than we were. There we go. Don't turn it. Give it a little bit longer.
Okay. Like here?
Yeah. Nice and gentle, and now you're gonna see on the numbers. See, it looks initially like we overshoot, but we're not. See that? There we go. Oh, perfect.
Okay. Final flaps. Final traffic, Papa Bravo Charlie, final approach 20, touch and go.
There we go. Okay, I can do. Oh, now just hold it there. Just look at the end of the runway. Don't look anywhere near us. Don't look anywhere near us. This balloon, full power. There we go. Nice recovery. Nice.
Full power. And airspeed to live temperatures in the green. And rotate.
Nice. Good recovery for an experienced pilot. Very dangerous recovery for a student.
Yeah.
The minute you feel that balloon, just knock the power full.
Okay.
Because you felt the wheels touch initially, right? When you feel the wheels touch the first time and you feel it goes airborne again, then just put the power full.
Okay.
Don't try and land it again. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Training standard, you don't want that.
Okay.
Shamir makes an important note here. As a student pilot or as a qualified pilot, never be afraid to go around. It's always the safer option. Only a few circuits later, I did exactly that when I wasn't happy with the approach on final.
And you can see how much pressure that puts on you. Because when you did the actual go around after the second one, you move the flaps and you can see it's working on your mind. You move the flaps to 2 and then powered and then pull the touch power and then you went back there and then... So it does add in workload. Because you're now a little bit stressed out because of the touch.
Yeah.
The circuits and everything is nice. We just want to work, your landings is also good. We just want to work on refining that touch, the actual touch. The procedures is good. It doesn't really help much that there's a bloody molehill sitting just here on the wheel side.
Yeah.
I think it psychologically plays on you a little bit as well. Okay, I got flaps.
Okay, and full power.
Nice.
And temperature's good, airspeed's alive. Here we go.
Nice. Definitely on the safe side of landing. Not ideal, but on the safe side. In this one now, the flare was completely gone. I think we'll focus too much on the ground there.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. In this one now, when we're coming down for the final, I don't want you to land. I literally just want you to fly there, keep the power as you require.
Okay.
Picture yourself flying a pits on top of Lake Malawi, or what's a nice lake to fly on.
Okay.
And then literally just fly it on top of that thing. Just to work on that sensitivity of the letdown.
Okay.
Right there, okay, fly here, go a bit lower, fly, go lower. Fly, go lower, go lower, go lower, fly, 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 fly. There we go, just fly it. Just fly it, go a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Nice. Okay, full power.
Okay.
Nice.
And
So when you got to that touch level, you kind of like, okay, I'm there, put it down. Just keep it flying, keep it flying. And don't be scared to use the power. Remember, the power gives us the speed and it keeps us flying. But that was nice. You see that height you were sitting at?
Yeah.
That's your intention, to stay there. And then because you're removing the power, we're removing the value of lift. And she will come down.
After a few more circuits and a runway change due to the wind, we called it a day after a greaser of a landing. Try and end your training sessions like this. It helps your mindset and motivation to end a day of circuits on a good note. There are a few more hours of circuit training left and a while to go before I'm a qualified pilot, but I'm absolutely loving the journey. If you are enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing and stay tuned for the next episode. Share some of your experiences and tips in the comments below. Let's learn and share together. And until next time, dream big, fly high, and live the adventure.